Hey and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my best 2x2 base design for you, which is perfect for 4 to 8 players. This base has a huge open core which is fully honeycombed, 2 unsplashable multi-DC bunkers which are directly connected to the open core, and 2 additional multi-DC bunkers located quite hidden in the shooting floor. The core is at least 3 walls arrayed from each side, which makes the base a tank. We have a starter core roof bunker to increase the raid cost even more. The inner ring offers an extra layer for security and tons of space and respawns. This base has retake peaks into every layer to make sure you can win every online raid. The shooting floor offers tons of angles all around, which makes the base not only a tank, but also easily defendable on online raids. The footprint is a classic honeycomb 2x2, which expands with a 4-sided multi-TC. Don't worry, there are no freehands. Building this base is super simple, and it's easily expandable step by step. Early peaks and retakes make this base already defendable early on in the wipe. It works on PC and console and might be the perfect base for your next wipe. Before we get into the tour, I would be happy if you could give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. If you need help with any kind of building or just want to stay updated, you can join my Discord, link is in the description. I'm also daily live streaming on Twitch currently, so if you want to see my bases and actual wipes, you can check out my channel. Alright, let's get into the base tour. This base has 4 external TCs in total with roughly 4k metal upkeep each, if the base is fully upgraded. Going inside the gatehouse, we have a little outside window peak as always against door campers. But there are also retake peaks into our compound on the left and right. You could place beds in here to make it an additional bedroom if you like, it depends on your group size. Going into the compound, we have shotgun traps looking at us on each side. These simple outside roof peaks are all around the compound to make it quite defendable. And of course we have turrets covering on each side as well. I decided to build a furnace funnel wall, but that's just personal preference really. It comes with peaks on both sides, which get pretty useful when the compound wall breaks. It just works as an extra security layer in online raids, but it won't do much against offline raids obviously. Raiders are forced to destroy the furnace with molotovs for example, or even up to 5 real rockets. Once the furnace is gone, we have turrets perfectly covering the breach on the left and right. Another outside peak here as well, as already mentioned. There are compound bedrooms on each side. They come with a retake peak for the compound, but it's not only pretty useful in raid defenses, it's also nice to respawn here and get back out to a fight quickly. The airlock also has a simple outside window peak, which is especially useful before the compound is built. Going inside here we enter our inner ring, which I built for extra security. There are also turrets covering us from both sides. It's just really an extra layer for the base to protect the core even more. And get some additional space for bedrooms, batteries and a refinery. We have 4 of these bedrooms, 1 on each side, with a peak facing directly to our entrance, just perfect to hold door raids. A battery spot as I said, and outside roof peaks all around to make the ring defendable. Jumping up here we enter our main base from second layer. There is tons of space as you can see. But the best part is, every single loot room is honeycomb from each side. Going down here we enter our main starter core, which is a simple 2x2 protected by a roof bunker. Very simple, and the core offers space for everything you need at the beginning of a wipe. The upkeep is roughly 20k metal. It seems a lot, but keep in mind the space is already fully upgraded. The core is even double honeycomb from each side, which makes it at least 3 walls to raid. The starter bunker works pretty simple, we just destroy the wood foundation and the roof breaks. To close the bunker again, we replace the foundation with a roof on top. I would always recommend to upgrade the foundation to wood to make sure it's never splashable through walls. Jumping up here we have retakes for our second floor, in case we come from above. These are also roof peaks for early wipe. Here we have our open core, which offers tons of space. Every single open core loot room is honeycomb, which makes this base a tank. The loot is also quite splitted, which makes it super expensive to raid every single loot room. Behind this armor door, we have a classic multi-DC bunker, which can easily fit 4 large boxes. But you could surely maximize the space by using barrels. We have the exact same at the other side as well. Here we have some peaks down into a compound, which are especially made for early wipe defense. But they are still nice to have later on, since they are directly located next to a bedroom. If you want an outside peak from here, you can build a window, but if you don't like it, you can just build a full wall. And we have the same right here as well. Jumping up here, we have Opencore and shooting floor retake peaks on each side. Here we have a bedroom area with space for beds, lockers and boxes. Dropping on here, we get even more peaks into our shooting floor. Jumping on the box, we get a perfect retake for the Opencore. And since the peak is quite big, it's perfect for rocket PvP, which we would obviously never do. There are 4 hidden boxes in total, perfectly to split all your loot or even move the best stuff in an online raid. Here we have a shooting floor with some improvised white gaps. I know they can't replace real white gaps, but adding them to their base would have gone beyond the scope upkeep wise. But I like them, and they also allow you to crouch spray from the roofs. Here we have some simple cross roof peaks, to make sure you can see every single corner in your compound down below. Dropping down here, we get an extra bedroom with windows all around for fast respawn and defense. It also comes with a little shooting floor retake peak. Jumping up here, we have this ramp to crouch peek easily and nice roof retake peaks. Over here I built another peak down just to compensate the missing white gaps. It's also super useful to throw down nades from here. And here we have 2 additional multi-DC bunker, which are super hidden without a gap. The chance of raiders missing them is very high in my opinion. Same bunker at the other side as well. Jumping up here we get even more roof peaks. The roof is kept quite simple as always, because I don't like taking turret cover away, but you can easily modify it if you like. There are 4 of these roof bedrooms in total. Over here we have a nice little tower to make the space even more defendable. There is space for 2 beds and 2 boxes. If you don't like these kind of towers, you don't have to build them, they are not important and you can save some upkeep. Okay, that's it for the tour, now we get into the building. Let's start with the starter base, which is a normal 2x2. This square foundation has to be wood, and this triangle must be a high foundation. Next we build the multi-TCs. Let's start on the side where the entrances are. Go out 4 squares and end with a triangle. Go back with triangles. Go out 3 squares and end with a triangle. Go back with triangles. On the other 2 sides we build the other multi-TCs. This time go out 5 squares and end with a triangle. Go back with triangles. Go out 3 squares and end with a triangle. Go back with triangles again. You have to build these squares now. You won't be able to place them later. For the triangle, always make sure it's attached to the square. Next we build the second floor. Attach the square to the window. I wouldn't recommend building ramps in the outer loot rooms, this could cause problems with the multi-TC. On the left you need to build a half wall with a low wall on top. Now we finish the China wall. You have to build this exactly like I do, otherwise there could be stability issues. Close off the squares. Now we build the open core. Pay attention to the gaps, they are very important here where the triangles are. Attach the triangle frame to the triangle you are standing on. Build a half wall here with a window on top. Next we build the compound. If you don't want to build it yet, you can do it later. Before building the compound, you have to place these triangles, because they won't be placeable later. Connect the triangle with the square frame. Put these frames above the bedroom, you will need them later for the towers. After that you can place the barricades. Now we build the shooting floor. Upgrade the frames to metal, then you can place the roofs. Next we build the roof. Lastly, I will show you the windmill and turret placement.